Are you interested in getting high limit credit cards but always get denied? Well guys, don't feel bad. In today's video, I'm going to give you automatic approval secrets that 90% of credit card applicants just don't know. I've seen people have good credit, great credit, okay credit, and always get denied. Then I'll look at how they fill in their applications and I'm saying, no, you have a lot of mistakes. And in today's video guys, I'm going to give you the 5 biggest mistakes that most people do when it comes to credit card application. By the end of the video, you're going to have everything necessary to get automatic approvals for $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 credit cards. Guys, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm Credit Coach Q, and I create the first cloud-based software that allows you to put your credit repair experience in your own hands. If you're new to the channel, I'm super excited because I have a banger. Today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes that people make when it comes to credit cards. But before we get to the video, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. It allows YouTube to push this content to a wider audience and allows us to leave the lights on. Guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have anything derogatory in your credit report, I mean anything negative, charge-offs, late payments, bankruptcies, medical bills, guys, you name it, please go over to creditapprove.com. It's the website and the software that I was telling you about that allows you to put the full experience to your own hands. Guys, people are removing thousands of dollars worth of debt by themselves. They are no longer using credit repair companies. They are putting this information and this experience into their own hands and appreciating on a deeper level. Guys, please go to creditapprove.com, check out the software and start removing these items, guys, if you have anything derogatory on your credit report. Now let's dive straight into the meat and potatoes of this video. Guys, I'm super excited about this video because I see a lot of people make these common mistakes when it comes to their credit card applications, and they always come to me like,
Coach Q, I have a good credit score, but I don't know why I keep getting denied.
And I have to tell them, like, it's not because of your credit score, it's actually what you're putting on the application. And it really depends on how you're going about the process of filling out the application. So let's dive straight in. So the first thing, number one, first and foremost, the first thing you have to understand is that applications, when it comes to credit cards, have a sequence. So I don't care if you're filling out application for Capital One, Chase, Wells Fargo, Navy Federal, whatever, they all have a sequence, meaning they have a protocol on how they measure people for approvals, right? So what you want to do first and foremost is actually see the credit bureau that the companies are pulling from, because they're not going to pull from all 3 credit bureaus. They're going to pull from one of the 3 bureaus, and you need to figure out which credit bureau that is. So for instance, if you have a credit card that you want to get that's from Capital One pull from Experian, I believe, and if you know that they pull from Experian and you see your Experian credit score is low, then you know you have to work on your Experian credit score side before you can even go towards their credit card. A lot of people go on the website, they get these offers on mail, they get these offers in email, and they go and fill out these applications on the internet and don't understand that their credit is not in a position for them to actually get approved. And once you understand that you can know what's the requirements for this approval prior to applying, you won't waste the inquiry or the application when you know that you're not just ready yet. So for instance, if a Capital One credit card, one of their venture credit cards, basically is saying that you need a 700 credit score with Experian, you need to have no inquiries for the last 2 years, and you need to have no collections. Guys, you need to go to your Experian credit report, look at exactly if you match the criteria. Do you have the credit score? Do you have a 700? Do you have any inquiries? If you have some inquiries, you need to get it removed. Do you have any negative collections on your credit report? If you do, then you might not get approved. So guys, that's one of the biggest mistakes that I see people making. They just blindly apply for these applications and they're just simply not ready. And if you know the criteria for these applications, it'll save you guys a lot of trouble. They have a guideline on the internet. I had one a few years ago. I don't know if I still have it. I'm gonna look through my old documents, but I had like a credit application cheat sheet, and it had all of the creditors. It had Wells Fargo, Capital One, Navy Federal, it had Penn Fed, it had all of the Chase high tier credit cards, and it gives you the exact requirements for you to get get approved. I'm gonna look for it. If I find them, put a link in the description. But you can easily find the criteria for credit cards. If you're looking for a Capital One Venture card, you can go in and say, what is the Capital One Venture requirements for credit? And it's gonna pop up on Google, and you go from there. You have a landscape and you work from there. And that way you're not even just repairing your credit blind. You know, a lot of people say, I want to repair my credit so I can get a credit card, and they credit go up 50 points, and they don't realize that you need a little bit more before you can go into that direction fully and actually get approved for the $10,000, $25,000 or $50,000 credit card. So find the criteria. That's first and foremost, guys. Number two is try to stay away from the self-employed retired status. Now, the reason is because self-employed individuals usually are on a fixed income, and they don't have discretionary or they don't have, you know, added income. They don't. They really are on a fixed budget, and giving them a credit card that goes out of their monthly budget, it really throws them out the window. And majority of these applications are done automatically. So you have to feed the algorithm what it wants. And if you do that, I've seen people feed the algorithm exactly what it wants, and it just spit out approvals, and the person wouldn't even qualify for approval. It just gave them approval just because it basically were entertained by everything that you put in. So don't put in self-employed. Don't put in that you're retired. If you are a self-employed worker, put the company that is yours in the description. So in my case, when I fill out applications, I type in my credit approve on the job. I say I work for my credit approve, and my job status is the CEO and founder. So that is a real job title, and it just gives you a lot more credibility on the application. It makes your profile seems a little bit more structured, and it just looks good for the algorithm. So stay away from the self-employed. Now, number three is definitely something I see a lot of people make a mistake on as well. Now, I've seen some of these credit gurus tell you to put a certain amount of money that you're making to get, you know, a certain level of credit, and I'm not even going to comment on that. But if you do decide to do that, number three is don't cap about the capital.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
The money that you're making. If you're making a certain amount, do not put that you are making 3 times, 4 times, 5 times that much, because if you get flagged in the system for lying for these type of questions, you might not have credibility to get approved for a credit card outside of the original application. You might, if you get flagged for having a credit card employment amount that you actually make a yearly, and you know, it come to find out that you only make $50,000, you claim that you make $200,000 and $300,000, it's not going to look good. It's not going to look good through and through, and you're going to have to basically verify all of that debt. And if you get caught after they give you the credit card, that is credit card fraud as well. So be modest, especially if you make a lot of money, because people that makes a lot of money like me, I can't put that our business made over $1 million a year or anything like that. I have to put something that seems a little bit more believable, and because I don't want it to get flagged. If I do want to apply for a credit card, what I do is I'll call in and handle the credit card over the phone. But if you do any of these applications over the internet or any mobile device, it's going to be an automatic algorithm that you need to feed, and putting $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 for a yearly income is just going to trigger the system, and it's not going to look good. Number 4, they're going to ask you what you're going to do with the money once you actually get approved. Never put that you're going on vacation or paying debt or anything like that, because that's going to trigger that you are not credible, or you are already in a adverse financial situation. You're not in a situation where you can obtain more debt or satisfy the debt if the debt get defaulted on. So don't ever put that you are looking to spend this money for any leisures or any type of debt settlement, thing like that. If you do put something, make it seem like it's a business incentive, especially if you are a self-employed person. You can put it for marketing, a marketing campaign, or a business proposal, or a new business project, or something along the lines like that. You never want to let them know that you are spending the money for just leisures and vacations or anything like that. Always basically give them the incentive that you are a knowledgeable business person and you are responsible to handle tens of thousands of dollars of available credit, right? All right, but last but not least, you have to fix your credit. I see a lot of people try to apply for these credit cards and they have 670, and you need like a 750 to get this type of credit card. And it goes back to number one. Number one is seeing exactly what's needed. Like, take baby steps. If you are interested in a high limit credit card, put that on your goals. There's nothing wrong with that. But see exactly where you at, where you currently at, see exactly where you need to go, and start making progression towards that. And that way you're going to be detailed on how you're going to attack your credit, and you're going to actually have a goal on the back end of your credit, opposed to you just fixing some things and your credit go up, but you actually still needing to do more because you're not seeing the full criteria that's needed for you to get approved. It's not always just a credit score. It's not always just what's on the credit report. It's a mixture of the two, and every creditor has different requirements and a different algorithm for them to get approved. That's why they all pull from different credit bureaus. So guys, these are the 5. If you do anything that's going to help your credit, do these 5, guys, before you even start applying for credit cards. Build your credit up. If you need any type of credit repair, go to mycreditapprove.com. If you want to jump on a call with me or my staff, you can send me an email at qsummerall@creditdisputecloud.com. You can set up a consultation. Go to mycreditapprove.com, set up a consultation. Me and my staff will jump on the line and give you a full evaluation to see exactly what's hurting your score. Guys, if you found any of this information helpful, guys, leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, take care of credit, take care of yourself. Credit Coach Q out. Peace.